Hello nerds, welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. We got some plugins to talk about. Before we get started, make sure to like button and subscribe if you're new here. In our first story, Cherry Audio has released a new synth plugin known as Krumar Spirit. They state it is a meticulously crafted virtual recreation that captures the unique and captivating features of the exceptional analog monosynth from 1983. You know, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but that looks like a Moog to me. Like, they might as well just be like, all right, you know what we're recreating, right? Like, in parentheses, just like, you know what we're doing here. We can't say what we're doing here, but you know what we're doing here. So it looks to me like they might be recreating the Spirit synthesizer. Sorry, I see wood grain, I automatically think Moog. They've added Cherry Audio's signature style. It's a gateway to sonic experimentation, whether you're after wild, unpredictable timbres or warm analog tones. It is not a polite instrument. Well, excuse you. Nor is it clean, safe, or obvious. However, twist a few knobs and will reward you with some of the most colorful sounds you've ever heard from a virtual analog software synth. So they definitely have me wanting to check out the video here. Maybe we can like play a couple sounds from it real quick. Let your spirit soar. I don't know about the tagline there. Let your spirit soar. So my thoughts on it, I mean, it sounds fine. You know, it sounds kind of analog. I really didn't like the demo. It almost sounded like a Tim and Eric sketch, but you know, I don't know if they were trying to do that. So it has 430 presets. We'll play a couple more sounds from it. Okay, is every single one of these demos just going to be a Tim and Eric sketch? I mean, I'm fine with that. I don't know. Like, I just don't know if it's the best way to present this. You know, there's probably like a niche group of people out there that want this sound. You know, it's like perfect for them. But to me, it just, it comes across as like a cheap infomercial or something, like, or like some sort of satire or something. I don't know. I do think that was a better demo there. It definitely sounds pretty lush. For the other demos, it was really kind of hard for me to get past like what they were playing. But I definitely like that one a bit more. So my first thought was this is like very Moogish, like just by the look of it. But apparently this is they call it the Italian Moog. So some quick features about it here. It's monophonic, unison, polyphonic, 4, 8, or 16 voices. There's multi-voice modes, 2 oscillators, a master tune, octave, wave shape, and oscillator sync. They have the Matrix Z 4-slot mod matrix with 4 independent pathways to send modulation from one of 25 sources to any of the 45 destinations. Here are the effects. And if you're interested in it, you can get it for $59 at Plugin Boutique. And if you buy it at Plugin Boutique, there's a link in the description that's an affiliate link, a great way to support the channel. So if you happen to decide to want it, I'm not here to sell things, but you know, YouTube ad revenue, it doesn't pay the greatest. I will say that. And I do have to pay for editing and whatnot. So if you enjoy the channel and you do decide to buy something, just saying, just putting it out there, all right? I'm not a shill, all right? I'm a desperate man. In our next story, Spotify, our favorite platform in the world. God, I love Spotify. So they added a new DJ feature that allows you to do transitions live. So RIP DJs. It's not going to replace DJs. Although it would be funny if somebody DJ'd a gig with this. So what I'm really curious about with this is like, is it just going to mix things like far off BPM wise? Is it going to care about key? Like we're going to get some ass transitions for sure. And I'm here for it. I want to hear that. Just like ironically. So you have to pay for premium in order to be able to access it. It's currently still in beta and it is currently rolling out for those with Spotify Premium. And you have to update your app in order to access it. There will be a new mix button on the interface, and tapping on this will lead you a bunch of new options on your playlist. Features such as fade, rise, overlap, and more. And you can move both tracks around and experiment with EQ adjustments and different effects to create the appropriate transition. Dude, I could see this becoming annoying. Although it sounds fun. This does sound fun, but I could see this being annoying. Like if you have that one friend, I am that one friend who's going to be doing it in the car, you make me passenger princess and I will be annoying as fuck. Let me just say that. In our next story, we have something known as Sample Surfer. And I am a little confused on what this is. I feel like they're not doing a great job explaining it on their website. You surf through samples. And I think it's like a different type of sampling though. It says it resamples the delay buffer, stretching audio to play slower or faster. And then the delay time can be modulated. So we're gonna have to see what this sounds like in a minute. VST3 effect plugin. It's also useful for chorusing, flanging, destructive interference effects, sampling, and creative looping. They say it's a versatile multi-effects plugin. Let me have a word with you. Let me have a word with you about that, all right? It does seem a little interesting, though, but I wouldn't know if I would say versatile multi-effects plugin, all right? Because we got some really versatile multi-effects plugins these days. Do I dare say it? I won't say it. But if you've been watching the channel, you already know, all right? You already know what I'm holding back from saying. Okay, anyways, let's see what this sounds like. I'm curious. So while the way they're presenting this is not the greatest in my opinion, I do think there could be some value in this for like resampling with glitching. Holy soothe, Batman. I mean, I mean, maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I mean, it's only $19. Maybe it could be useful. I'm sure you could probably, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99.9% sure that you can do this already in your DAW. It seems like it may make it a bit easier. I guess like the hold and reverse effect are like the kind of interesting things about this. Let me know your thoughts on this though, guys. This is $19, normally $25. There's also a demo if you want to check it out before buying it. In our next story, we have a free tape delay plugin known as Synonymous by Delay Sun. So instead of Sample Sun, we got Delay Sun. I always think Sample Sun is a very funny name. Sample Sun. Sorry, it's my autism flaring up. Sample Sun. So they claim it captures the soulful warmth and organic character of vintage tape delay units. It has a carefully designed emulation with an authentic analog sound. So let's listen to what it sounds like here. So this is bypassed.
Focus on me. I need you to focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me?
Okay, we get it. You, all right? Jesus. Might as well just be like, narcissist. I'm a narcissist. Okay, let's hear it with the delay on.
Focus on me. I need you to focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me? Oh, me.
I mean, the delay sounds pretty good to me, but I don't want to say it doesn't sound special. I don't know. I mean, maybe like an authentic analog sound for a delay is like very subtle. So I'm not really gonna be like, oh, it sucks. I'm just gonna say like it doesn't sound particularly special, but for free, I'll take it. I'll take it for free. I don't know though. Maybe some of you guys are experts on analog delay sounds. I mean, I got nothing else really to say about it. If you're interested in it, it'll be linked down in the description. Just a warning, you do have to put in your name and country and email. The only thing is you can make that up if you want to. Just saying. I know some people are like, oh, my data. It's like, okay, well, you can make up your data. Okay, in our next story, Ableton's been exposed, I guess. I was thinking about doing a video, like isolated video on this, but you know, there's a lot of information on this. I'm just going to do like a very precursor dive into this right now, just because it's a lot. There's a lot. But let's just say Ableton got some sus stuff going on. I don't know. In the DAW. I don't know what's going on at their headquarters. And I think it was originally reported on Reddit. I know. So, you know, mucho texto here. So it's been reported that Ableton features consistent UI sluggishness with adding, removing, or organizing tracks. This is not normally an issue when you are starting a project, but basically the bigger a project gets, the more it starts to get sluggish. So let's say you have 100 tracks in there. When you add an audio track, it may take up to like 10 seconds to be added, which that's a pretty big workflow issue. Normally it takes less than a second, but it can start to take like 2 to 10 seconds depending on your CPU. And it doesn't matter how good your hardware is. I don't even want to show it on screen though, because it's just a lot. I mean, I could do a whole video on this if you guys want, if you want more information on it. So let me know down in the comments if you want that, but I'm going to give you just like a TLDR of it. This guy had also done a comparison with Reaper, basically 500 tracks with Decapitator on it, and it would still be instantaneous to add an audio track. I know, Reaper people, am I right? Now, Ableton, on the other hand, it would take up to like 5.5 seconds. Now, I know some of you are probably just like, okay, it doesn't really matter that much. On one hand, it depends how you look at it, you know? Over time, this kind of stuff is going to be wasting minutes, maybe even hours of your entire life. It's also just kind of annoying. You know, now that they mention it, I have seen this problem before myself, but I hadn't really thought about it, I guess. Now, the theory is that it has nothing to do with hardware or resources, but Ableton Live's internal architecture. Now, Ableton has actually responded. They are aware of this problem and are thinking about solutions. They're also following discussion on both Ableton Live forum and Reddit. You know, maybe Ableton will do something about it. It's definitely hard to say if they'll get to it or when they will get to it, because I believe they still have not fixed the issue with the delay compensation. I've mentioned that before on the channel. I don't want to get into it again. It's not a problem just with delay compensation. It's something with the sidechain with delay compensation. I think like a lot of the issues with Ableton are like deeply rooted with it. So like in order to fix them, they're going to have to like redesign or recode some things that are like deep inside of it, that are like very fundamental to it. So I think that's, if I had to guess, that's part of the issue. I like to be in abusive relationships. So I'm going to stick with Ableton. They could make it worse. They could charge $6,000. I don't care. All right. I mean, honestly, I do. I just don't want to change DAWs. I don't know. I will link the Reddit post down below if you want to check it out. And let me know if you're interested in this. I will do a full video kind of breaking this down. It just feels like a lot for a WNN video. Okay, guys, that is it for this episode. Make sure to like button and subscribe if you're new here. If you want to support the content and what I do here, consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member or buying something via the Plugin Boutique affiliate link in the description. I'll see you guys next time.